It's time for Growing Hope, the show determined to grow up hearts open to pursue the extraordinary. Because you are extraordinary! And now, it's your host, Kathryn Lang.
Hello there, and welcome to Growing Hope. I am Kathryn Lang, and we are setting a foundation of hope that is launching us into possibility living. We are designed on purpose and for purpose. You are uniquely designed to live out your unique possibilities, and hope sets the foundation for making that possible. This week, we are focused on the power of hope, the strength and the courage and the boldness that comes when hope is that foundation. The first point was how hope allows you to believe. And you've got to believe. You've got to believe it so much that nobody can talk you out of it. The second point was how hope reminds you that there is a new start. This isn't it. Yesterday wasn't it. There is always a new beginning. The third point was how hope infuses the I can. You can because you hope. Hope gives you that strength and focus and courage. Again, the power. The fourth point is how hope points to the promise. Hope is not something that we do ourselves. Hope is not something someone else can do for us. Hope is all about that personal relationship with God. Without that understanding, without that connection, hope cannot exist, because hope relies on the promises that God has made to you. But in order to have the hope in those promises, you have to invest in knowing those promises. And the only way you can know those promises is to take the time to dig into those promises. And those promises are in the Word. That's the only place those promises exist. And all of His promises for you are in the Word. All you have to do is pick it up and read it. He gave you the manual. I wrote it out in black and white, made it as simple as possible for us, because it really is simple. Love God, love others. Everything else falls into place when you do that. So invest in the Word to know His promises. And when you know His promises, then you grow hope. And hope, when you're in that tight situation and you grab hold of hope, hope will point you to those promises, because that's where hope comes from, is those promises. So hope points you back to the promises, because it's the world and the delusions of the world and the rules of the world and all of this that are trying to distract you from those promises. So when you hold on to hope, when you grab hold of hope during that storm, the hope is going to point you to the promises when you know the promises. So invest in knowing the promises so you can hold tight to hope. I am Kathryn Lang, and thank you so much for joining me for Growing Hope, where we are invested in having fun, making friends, and finding ways to be relentlessly helpful, because everything that we're doing is all about relationships, first with God and then with others. So let's connect. Join me over at snarkyrainbows.com to check out the daily articles and quotes that are shared over there, and drop in a few comments. Or join me on social media. I'm Kathryn C. Lang all over the internet, except for Facebook, where you can find me as the Kathryn C. Lang. Until next time, remember, be blessed and be a blessing.
Thank you for joining us for Growing Hope with Kathryn Lang, where we are sharing hope, encouragement, and inspiration to do more. Visit www.kathrynlang.com to invite Kathryn to be part of your event or to share your own stories of possibility living. Until next time, remember that a seed of hope planted and nurtured will grow up into a world of possibilities.